The Darryn Peterson problem is getting worse. Last night in the game against Oklahoma State, Darryn Peterson was seen checking himself out the game with Bill Self with only 18 minutes played, and this has thrown the internet in a frenzy. A lot of sports analysts are saying that Darryn Peterson should not be drafted #1. People are questioning whether he's a team player, whether he's a guy that's motivated to play basketball, and I just think that this whole situation is bizarre. So I just want to start off with saying that Darryn Peterson is one hell of a basketball player. He is offensively something that we have not seen in a while as far as being so polished, and the numbers show it. This year Peterson's averaging 20 points per game, 3.7 rebounds, 1.5 assists on 48% from the field, 43% from three, 79% from the free throw line, and a 59% effective field goal percentage. Just very high to be a freshman in college. And just some quick notes about Darryn Peterson. I do feel like he needs to improve his playmaking ability, and he needs to build strength for defense. I love his length. I love his foot speed. And offensively, he is just crazy. He settles for some crazy jumpers at times. But other than that, he is a very complete offensive player. He's only going to get better. But let's talk about the problems that he's been having for Kansas this year. So injuries is #1. Peterson has missed 11 games so far this season. Now, in summary, it's been hamstring, ankle, and quad injuries. He has had severe cramping issues. He's been reported to have the flu some games. But in all the games he's played in, even the ones he's left early, he has had a major impact. And Kansas being the Kansas team that they are, they have been able to win games without him in the second half. Usually they get up to big leads and he sits out for the rest of the game. It's just been a lot of different things with Peterson this season. And after last night, a lot of people have had enough of it, and now they're looking at him as a risk to be drafted. Bill Self has been defending him this year, but last night he said that he expected him to be ready to go and play the whole game. He didn't expect him to come out with only 18 minutes played, and I'm not going to lie, it looks crazy now. This is a situation that I believe that whoever is in Darryn's circle is telling him, hey, you need to showcase your ability, but don't do too much. You don't need to play all these excessive minutes for this college team who you're only going to be playing for 1 year. You need to focus on your health and not overwork yourself for a quick college season. And I want to remind guys, there was a situation back then to where Jalen Johnson was at Duke. For those that are aware, with Jalen Johnson just made his first All-Star team. He's the future centerpiece for the Atlanta Hawks. Good kid, has never gotten in trouble, no distractions off the court, amazing player. But he had a situation at Duke University. He hurt his foot. He came back. Once he came back, he was not playing well. He said, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and shut down the whole season. He had a lot of analysts saying that he quit on his Duke team. He wasn't a good Duke teammate. They don't know if they should be drafting him. And Jalen Johnson had all the talent to be a high lottery pick, but instead he fell in the middle of the draft and got selected by the Atlanta Hawks as the 20th overall pick. If we go back and look at that draft, there are not 19 players close enough to being better than Jalen Johnson. And all it took was for him to say, hey, my health comes first. I'm focused on the NBA, which is my future. I'm done playing. And he fell in the draft. And this is a similar situation with Peterson. And now you have people saying that he needs to be questioned for his character, his health, all type of things. And to me personally, if I'm a general manager in the NBA, let's just say the Wizards get the #1 pick in the draft, I don't think that they will give a damn about any of this college stuff that's going on right now. College is different now, guys. We have to understand there is NIL. Players are being paid. And I understand Kansas dropped the bag on Darryn to come there and play for them. And it's not like he's just not playing at all and he's sitting down and he quit for the season. He's still playing games. He's just not playing as many minutes as he can. I think that this will be addressed during March Madness. I believe that Kansas has a legit chance to win a championship this season. And although I don't have the proof of whether he's cramping for real or if he's injured or not, I do believe that Darryn Peterson is going to perform in March Madness. I do believe that Darryn Peterson is going to play the maximum minutes that he can in the tournament. But right now, you really can't blame people for how they're feeling about this player. We have not seen a lot of cases of this to where it seems like a player is sitting himself out and subbing himself out and the coach really has no say so. I know personally I haven't seen a situation like this, but I do know that this is a talent that teams cannot pass up on because they're questioning character flaws or injuries. When he's out on the court, he's going crazy. Last night against Oklahoma State, Darryn Peterson had 23 points in 18 minutes. He could have went for 40 last night if he wanted to, but he didn't. He sat down because of alleged cramps and he didn't finish the game. But for all the analysts, I've seen Stephen A. said that he wouldn't take him first. I've seen Kendrick Perkins have remarks about Darryn Peterson, but I just can't agree with them all the way, saying he shouldn't be taken first overall and all of this nonsense because he is a phenomenal player. Now, there are times on the court where things aren't going his way and it seems like he loses a little motor. And as a GM, you do have to have some slight concerns about character issue, because you have had guys that went first overall, Ben Simmons, DeAndre Ayton, just to name a few, guys who had all the talent in the world. They had phenomenal bodies, and yet their NBA careers went nothing as planned. They have not lived up to #1 pick expectations. Ben Simmons isn't even in the league anymore. DeAndre Ayton is just a casual starting center in the NBA right now for the Los Angeles Lakers. And when you look at some guys in college, AJ Dibansa, Cameron Boozer, I mean, hell, Darius Acup just played 50 minutes last night and had 49 points. You turn around and you look at Darryn Peterson a little differently and say, hey, hold on, I don't know if we need to be taking this guy when there are committed players to their teams in college basketball. But this is just an intriguing situation, because we really don't know if he's truly hurting or if he's just showcasing his ability to play for a little bit for film, and then he's just sitting down to conserve his body. This also raises the question of if we should let players go straight from high school to the draft again, because a lot of these players nowadays, they're so talented. They're coming out of high school pretty much NBA ready. The whole basketball landscape is changing now with the talent of the players, but I just do not think that people need to be as harsh on Darryn as they are being, in my personal opinion. All we can go off of is what's being put out to us. And I understand that Bill Self made the comments yesterday, but at the end of the day, nobody understands that situation more than the head coach of the program. Bill Self is a champion. He is one of the best college coaches that has ever touched down on the earth. So we have to believe that he has some control of this situation, guys. But one thing about it, I don't believe that many teams in the NBA are going to be like, hey, this guy didn't do this in college, so we're not going to draft him. I don't believe that that's the case at all. I think Darryn will be fine as far as his draft stock. And personally, we all know if Kansas doesn't make the championship, all the talks about this are going to end, and it's going to be focused on his draft combine and what he's doing then. So I'm not fully sure what's going on with Darryn Peterson. I hope that he can play a little more towards the end of the season so I can really see the true talent of this brother. And I'm wishing him the best. So this was my 2 cents. I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I don't care if I get 1 view or 100. It means everything that you spent your time watching this video with me. So God bless you all. And it's your boy 100 Points. Peace out.